Good morning everyone. In this video I'm going to analyze the live price action for EU and DXY to see what opportunities we may have today. You're going to see my analysis and my strategy, so if you're interested in those then please stick around. We're going to start off here on the higher time frames on the daily. We have EU on the top, DXY on the bottom. So those that have been following, you know that my bias has been bullish for quite a while now. We originally broke market structure around this point here on the daily, which showed those early signs of bullish price action. Okay, we took our time, but here we eventually was making our high highs and high lows. We pulled back deeply into this order block here, right? One last time into this order block area before having a very bullish last couple of days, right? Especially yesterday. We've taken out so much buy side liquidity highs to the left, as you can see. And even today, we're continuing to blast through buy side liquidity now up into this daily imbalance, right? Prices just spiked into that daily imbalance and taken some more buy side liquidity on the lower time frames. We're obviously very much within a premium, and this is our new bullish daily leg. So that bullish price action is confirmed, right? We've had what, one and now two market structure shifts on the daily with a very strong bullish leg showing. So we've got premium up here, discount down here. All right, so just even from the daily today, we're in a bullish trend, but now we've come into a POI, taken plenty of buy side liquidity, we're in a premium. I can foresee that I'd probably be looking for some shorts today, right? If they present themselves, of course, because the high probability longs may be further down. We may see a pullback to a discount, we might not. We'll see what the lower time frames have. We could always use the lower time frame POIs as well to go long from if there are some. So if we look over at DXY is obviously doing the same. Broken structure, clear bearish leg here, and we've also gone into and nearly filled fully now this daily imbalance here. Right, we also have the order block here on the daily, a lot closer than even on EU. So we might just tip into this order block here before we do so on EU, right? Because that order block's all the way up here. Now you can see this is sort of my higher time frame target, this purple area here. Now I'll show you, let's go up to the monthly because that's where my bias is coming from those that haven't looked at my market bias video, market structure and bias. I showed you why I had a bullish bias, right? Because on the higher time frames, monthly and 3 monthly, it's a pullback. We had this bearish breakdown here, right? And then February we closed out, making this a swing low, and now into March we're already pulling back up into this zone here, which is an imbalance on the monthly with an order block here as well. So once we're in this zone and the equilibrium of this area here, right, I'll probably chill out a bit with the long bias and see how price reacts from this area. I've just refined it somewhat to, I think, the weekly. Okay, I've put that weekly imbalance zone in there because price could obviously draw higher. We're obviously looking to fill this weekly imbalance here as well, but we've got a weekly OB and weekly imbalance in that same area where that monthly imbalance is. So I've just refined it a little. You can see now the weekly was sort of consolidating at the bottom here, and now we've broken out to the upside. Okay, so overall, yes, I do see potential for us to be bearish, but at the time being it's a daily trend because it's a monthly pullback, right, on the monthly stage. So we've got our market structure breaks and a nice bullish leg. We've gone into our bearish PDA here, our bearish POI, taken buy side liquidity. We're in a premium and we are in a discount on DXY into a bullish PDA as well, right, after taking sell side liquidity. So I'm looking out for pullbacks this morning. So let's go down to the 4 hour and see what that looks like. All right, so I'm zoomed out for the moment. 4 hour price leg. I'm not going to differentiate it from the daily. I think this looks good on the 4 hour, right? We mitigated this 4 hour order block here, took those lows out, and then went on to make this leg here. All right, we do have little swing lows within this price action, but I don't think there's any significant pullbacks to make obvious price structure from. So I'm going to use this same leg, right, that we have our premium up here, discount down here on the 4 hour. Now if I zoom into this 4 hour leg for a moment, down in this discount we have PDAs like this BPR. We'll see if price comes down to this area here, right? But that'd be a good area to look out for. But I'm not going to concentrate down here so much just yet because we're so far away from that in price, right? We've got a PDA, a POI that we've used already this morning with buy side liquidity that we are reacting from, and I think it's the same as the daily is giving me the idea for shorts from this zone here, right? High probability zone. If we zoom out, we can see we've taken buy side liquidity from this high, this high, this high, and this high all the way into this imbalance gap here on the daily and 4 hour. Okay, so we're very much in that premium. So I think the price action speaking for itself is very obvious, right? So this would be an against trend pullback type of play. So let's go down to the hourly. Let's see what that gives us. Obviously the price action can get more confusing. We make highs, lows, high. This is quite a shallow low, obviously. This is mostly overnight price action. So you could discount this low, I would imagine, because of the hours that it was made within. But even if we use that structure here from this low to this current high, yeah, we're in a premium. And if we look down in that discount, yes, we have discount POIs, we have an order block here, right? And I believe there might be a slight imbalance, but I'm not sure. But we have an order block here which may give some sort of support to go higher or not. We'll see how that works. But this is an area where price has respected imbalances before, okay, and created this low. Right, so I would just concentrate on this for the 1 hour for the time being. Now the good thing about this structure is if we are to see a deeper pullback to the 4 hour or higher time frame discount, this is where we'll see our structure shifts. So if the 1 hour does break structure and then pull back to a PDA left behind or POI, then we can look for our shorts with these lower time frame 1 hour, 4 hour PDAs, POIs on side to trade back down into, say, these imbalances and this order block, and then possibly down towards this area as well. So I do like that we have this price action. It makes a break in structure look more obvious on the 1 hour. So for the time being, right, I'll be looking for the shorts up from this area, try and get up in this premium of this 1 hour leg here. Right, we've clearly rejecting this zone. The 1 hour is about to close. We've gone above internal buy side liquidity here, right, which is great. Make that morning sort of sweeping action into a POI, and we'll just be looking for a breakdown. So I think everything's been quite obvious for my intentions from the daily even, right, that I want to short this after all of this movement into this POI. We've been analyzing these lower time frames fairly quickly because it's quite easy to continue that bias all the way down. We've just got this leg here. This is a zone we'd obviously look out for where price may stall, right? So this 1 hour order block area zone here. So I'm good to look for trades down into this zone, right? And if we do begin to break structure here to show signs of more of a pullback, we can look into that for the rest of the week or the rest of the day. So let's go down to the M15. Let's see what trade for today may look like. So we're here on the M15. We're zoomed in, but there's not a lot of price action to see because of this bullish price leg. We've got our bullish M15 price leg here, right? We're above those Asia highs and previous day highs. We've gone into this POI. We've taken this buy side liquidity here, and we're just looking for that reversal in price. So it may or may not happen on the M15. The M15 isn't always my execution time frame really, but it's great if the pattern shows on the M15. So I'm just going to draw it here. So there's a couple scenarios that we could look for, right? On this M15, we could have price create just a shallow sort of internal low, right? Then price could pull up. It could take its internal highs again, or external highs, right, for some more buy side liquidity just to sponsor the move, and then give us that structure shift. Okay, so we could pull back after that structure shift here, right? Maybe correctively up to an order block with imbalance left behind, preferably, to then trade down towards those Asia lows, right? The origin of this up move here, right? For this sell model on the M15, most likely say even M5, but if it shows up here on the M15, then great. Okay, so maybe another sweeper buy side liquidity here. We've already taken so much of it. We're just waiting for structure, price to give us that little breakdown. probably pull back, say from this imbalance zone here even, right? So that makes sense. Pull back, maybe it'll leave some inducement before our entrance, and we would have an order block with fair value gap around that zone there to go short from, right? Stop loss would be just above that recent high, and then you could target all the way down to those Asia lows, in my opinion, looking for that type of move, taking some sort of partials along the way. If you see anywhere, maybe go break even around this zone here and then take full TP here, because this bit here just looks like low resistance liquidity to me, right? There's no sweeps or anything, they're just stacking up a trend line, which is great. Okay, and price probably end up down here even if it has a big strong move today. Now of course there's always the chance of further pullbacks within this. Okay, this is just the first early move, so if you miss this move, if this move happens without us, there's always chance for getting involved a bit later down in the price leg. So I do like how that looks. So that's everything from me. I hope that was clear. I hope you gained value from that. Any questions, let me know in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.